Welcome back, Hammers. If you love West Ham news and updates, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments what you think. Let's get started. West Ham's transfer deadline day is not only about headline signings or last-minute drama, it is also about planning for the future. One of the most important developments concerns highly rated academy midfielder Lewis Orford. The teenager has been outstanding for the youth teams, recording an impressive 17 goal contributions in 29 matches last season for the under-21. His progress has already been rewarded with a taste of senior football. Orford made his Premier League debut against Crystal Palace in January, followed by another substitute appearance against Chelsea in February. He was also part of the Hammers Europa Conference League winning squad in 2023, a remarkable achievement for such a young player. Now the plan is to give him valuable senior experience away from the London Stadium. According to The Guardian's Jacob Steinberg, Orford is set to join Stevenage on loan for the season. It will be the first time he represents another club, but the expectation is that regular minutes in League One will accelerate his development. The midfielder has also impressed at international level, scoring his first goal for England under-19s against Bulgaria in November. For West Ham, it looks a shrewd move. Orford will return with added maturity and confidence, hopefully ready to compete for a permanent place in the first team. For Stevenage, it could be one of the smartest signings of their campaign. Meanwhile, there's also speculation around a far more experienced name, Jacob Murphy of Newcastle United. At 30 years old, the winger has clocked up more than 200 appearances for the Magpies since his arrival in 2017. A consistent, hard-working, wide player, Murphy has been a regular part of Eddie Howe's squad rotation. The reports linking him with a switch to West Ham have surprised many. The club has generally looked to bring the average age of the squad down, whereas Murphy is already the wrong side of 30. Some see it as a stopgap option rather than a signing that truly moves the team forward. Nevertheless, the circumstances make it feasible. Newcastle are expected to freshen up their attack, particularly with Alexander Isak heading to Liverpool and the club considering additional forward options. That could make Murphy available potentially even on a loan deal. Among West Ham supporters, reactions are mixed. Some argue that Murphy's experience and reliability could add depth to the squad. Others dismiss it as what has been described in fan chats as a nah signing, one that does not inspire excitement. For now, it remains a rumor, but it illustrates how unpredictable deadline day can be. Before we carry on, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. This is really important because it strengthens the Claret and Blue family, making our West Ham bigger and stronger every day. As deadline day ticks towards its conclusion, West Ham continue to explore defensive reinforcements, and one name stands out: Charlie Creswell. The 23-year-old centre-back developed by Leeds United is currently on loan at Toulouse in France. Widely regarded as one of the most promising young defenders of his generation, Creswell has impressed with his physicality reading of the game and ability on the ball. Standing well over 6 feet tall, he is strong in the air and provides the commanding presence West Ham are thought to be lacking at the back. The Hammers' interest is timely. The club face uncertainty over their defensive options, with Naïef Aguerd reportedly close to a move to Olympique de Marseille, while Emerson Palmieri has also attracted suitors in Europe. Reinforcements are therefore a necessity rather than a luxury. Creswell's attributes fit the bill. He is not only a solid defender, but also comfortable in possession, able to carry the ball out of defense and contribute to build-up play. His performances with England under-21 during summer tournaments have further raised his profile, showing that he can compete at a high level against international opposition. However, securing his signature is far from straightforward. Creswell is under contract with Toulouse until June 2028, which puts the French club in a strong negotiating position. With the French transfer window set to close at 7 p.m. local time, West Ham would have to move quickly and decisively if they want to finalize a deal. Financially, it will also require significant investment. Toulouse know they hold a valuable asset and are unlikely to sell on the cheap. For West Ham, the question becomes whether they can justify the outlay given other priorities in the squad. Still, Creswell represents exactly the type of profile that fits the Hammers' long-term project Young English, and with room to grow into a leader at the heart of the defense. If the deal can be done, it could be one of the smartest moves of the window. If not, West Ham may be left scrambling for alternatives before the deadline shuts. Either way, the interest in Creswell highlights the club's awareness of their defensive shortcomings and their determination to strengthen in that area before the season gathers pace. Before we carry on, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. This is really important because it strengthens the Claret and Blue family, making our West Ham bigger and stronger every day. In recent days, speculation surrounding West Ham United's transfer activity has intensified, particularly in relation to their pursuit of a new central defender. As is often the case during the transfer window, stories come thick and fast, like buses arriving one after another, and the Hammers have been repeatedly linked with potential additions at the back. The need is obvious. The club is seeking a player who can operate as a centre half, but who also possesses the versatility to cover other defensive roles, especially on the left-hand side. Among the names circulating has been Taylor Harwood-Bellis, the promising English defender who has also attracted interest from a number of Premier League rivals. All signs now suggest that he is close to joining Crystal Palace, widely known as the Eagles, which rules him out of contention for West Ham. Another player mentioned has been Bright Osai Samuel of Fenerbahce, though his primary role as a wide player makes him a slightly different profile. The most eye-catching development, however, comes via Turkish journalist Reysat Can Özbudak, who has reported that West Ham have submitted an official bid for Jadon Oosterwolde, a 24-year-old left-footed defender currently with Fenerbahce. Oosterwolde represents an intriguing option. Naturally left-footed, he is capable of playing as a central defender, but also comfortable stepping into the role of left-back when required. His journey has already taken him across Europe. He began his professional career in the Netherlands, gained further experience in Italy, and then moved to Turkey in January 2023. Since joining Fenerbahce, he has shown flashes of his ability though. His time in Istanbul has also been disrupted by injuries. That injury record is one of the key talking points surrounding any potential deal. While he fits the age and positional profile West Ham are aiming for, his reliability has been questioned. Over the last 5 seasons, he has endured a stop-start career, 6 matches missed in the 2020-2021 campaign, 2 in 2021-22, 5 in 2022-23, another 6 in 2023-24, and most significantly, a serious ACL injury, which ruled him out for the entirety of the most recent season. In total, he has missed 43 competitive games in this period, a statistic that any buying club would scrutinize closely. Despite those concerns, Oosterwolde remains a highly attractive proposition. He offers pace, physicality, and left-sided balance qualities that are often difficult to find in defenders and therefore highly valued in the market. West Ham's current defensive unit is in need of renewal, with Nayef Aguerd, now 29 and approaching 30, linked with a move away. Replacing him with a younger player such as Oosterwolde could represent a forward-thinking piece of business. The obstacle lies in Fenerbahce's stance. Özbudak has been clear that the Turkish giants would only consider parting with Oosterwolde if presented with an extraordinary offer. Given the lateness of the window, they are under no pressure to sell and would need a compelling financial incentive to sanction the deal. This leaves West Ham in a tricky position. How far are they willing to go for a player who has unquestionable potential but a questionable fitness record? Meanwhile, the club have other irons in the fire. Manuel Akanji of Manchester City has been mentioned, although his valuation is thought to be around £30 million, which may prove prohibitive. Another option could be Victor Lindelof of Manchester United, who may be attainable for a more modest fee or potentially even on a free transfer if the circumstances align. These alternatives highlight the breadth of West Ham's search and the variety of strategies they are exploring, from high-value established internationals to opportunistic deals. As the deadline looms, the Hammers remain active in the market. The recruitment team led by Tim Steiden must balance short-term necessity with long-term planning, ensuring that any defensive addition not only improves the squad immediately, but also offers value for the future. Oosterwolde ticks many of the right boxes, but the risks are evident and the financial package required could prove decisive. Whether West Ham ultimately land Oosterwolde pivot to another target or are forced to revisit their options in the January window, one thing is certain. Defensive reinforcements are a priority, and the saga is set to continue right until the final hours of the market. Jadon Oosterwolde.